All right, we're live this morning on our Zoom call, and this is going to be a recording. Katie's waving, and Shay, you're on there. You can give us a wave too. Anyhow, we just wanted to say welcome, welcome. This call this morning is going to be about a strong start. Whether you're a brand new consultant and we're welcoming you to the Hiltbrand National Team, or we are restarting a business and just, ramping it up a little bit, these are the steps that you want to take, and this is the place and the places that you want to go to get support. So I'm Dina Hiltbrand. I have been with Pampered Chef, I can't believe it, 25 years. I don't know where it went. It went by in a blink because it has been a great job. That doesn't mean that every once in a while I don't have to do some additional training myself or a reboot on my own personal business. Every once in a while we just want more from our business, and I'm in a cycle right now where I want a little bit more. So I'm going back to some of these basic steps as well. So what we wanted to do this morning is kind of point you in the right direction, show you where the resources are, and show you what's unique about the Hiltbrand team. I know Katie's going to talk to you this morning a little bit as well on some of those first steps that you need to take. And so she has her little paper there in front of her. I see she's got notes. I've got my little cheat sheets right here as well. So we're just going to go ahead and get started and show you some of the things that you need to know, whether you're a seasoned consultant, very familiar with the website or not. We want to just kind of point you in the right direction. So last year at National Conference, Stacy Itzel and Becky Ishii, two of our upper level leaders with the company. Becky's a national and Stacy is on the rise executive director or senior executive director. I just know that she's got a hot team that are going places together, and that's exciting. They did a breakout session that was recorded, and the company put it all together in a training. And so instead of reinventing the wheel, we're just going to go with what Becky and Stacy have already done and add just a few little insights on our part. Very first thing is you made a smart decision to start a Pampered Chef business. Now, whether you run it as a hobby or whether you run it as a business is your choice. In the beginning, I hope you get the basic training that you need to make that decision. Sometimes we start a business just hoping it's going to be successful, but we don't take the actions to actually make that happen. So here's all the little programs in a very systematic, orderly manner for you to use. So what makes joining the Hiltbrand team a little bit different? Whether you're in my third line, second line, personal team, you're part of the leadership team, all of those things do not matter to me. I think one of the things that makes our team so unique is my upline. I have a very strong upline. Since I started day one with the company, I knew that Susan Kaufman was there to support me, Beth Jacobs was there to support me, Barbara Duke was there to support me, and that home office was there to support me as well. And we have carried that tradition forward, where you have layers of support with the Hiltbrand team. And I don't delineate where you are on my team. You are part of the team. And so you have a director, you have a recruiter, and we have another one of our leaders, Lisa, joining us. So we are all here. And at conference, I think that when we have our group meetings, you're going to see that there are other leaders giving great information that you go, oh, I really click with her, or I really click with her. The nice thing about it is the sharing that goes on our team. So I think that's number one. Number two, with my uplines, they were all very successful. And so I saw success, and it was patterned for me, and I could just use that success and think that that was normal. Being successful on our team is normal. you get to tap into that and use that, because a lot of times people run this as a hobby and you have no idea that this can be a full-time career. This can be more than that if you want it to be. It can just be that $200 to $300 extra a month if you want it to be, or it can be much more than that. I know, Katie, you just got back from a vacation. I know I took a Pampered Chef vacation this year too, and that's very unique. And you're going to see a lot of people on our team earn trips. And so that's normal too. So I think the culture for success is something that is really nice about our team. The next thing is that we do these online trainings, and as a director team, we're trying to do more of them. But you have access to them, and as the directors do them, if they want to share them on our team website, they can do that, as well as we have something that's very unique in our company, is that we have allstaratlas.com. And I'm going to just kind of do a screen share here, and I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm on screen share. Got to minimize a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. It's telling me I can't minimize. All right, guys. We are going to show you something called allstaratlas.com, and hopefully everybody's able to see this. And
we can see.
Yes, Katie?
We can see it, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so instead of being in the filing and piling business, I hope that one person doing this for our entire team, it is open to anybody, prevents you from feeling like, oh, I need to put that on my computer. Oh, I need to have that on my computer. I need to have that on my computer. There's a lot of information, and sometimes we need to update it. You know, it's just one little office here doing this, but I think you're going to find that there's a treasure trove of consultant-based information here. The company has a wonderful website, and it has great trainings and great recipes. But sometimes there's things that the consultants do that you want to keep on your computer, and you can't find it. And this is an additional resource here. It's definitely something different about being part of our team. So right now I'm highlighting the new Consultant Strong Start, because I want all of you to take advantage of this. As I said, even if you've been around a while, you know, this would have been a great breakout session for you. And if you are looking at being a leader or a trainer, this is how you could easily train your team. This is the information that you need where you say, oh, I don't know enough. Well, everything is here that you need to teach your team members. So a new Consultant Strong Start. So that's something that's kind of unique about our team as well. And then we also have a Facebook page. Now, I'm going to tell you, I need your help here. Us old timers, we never had this. And, you know, we just need people to be more active on it, ask more questions, answer more questions, be there for each other. You usually get welcomed here. You definitely want to request that we add you, or your recruiter, or me, or whoever. And so that's something that's kind of new. Another thing that's kind of unique about our team is I send out a welcome postcard with this information to everybody in my hotel. So that's important. I know, Katie, you have the basic steps that they need to have to get started. So I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to bring that up.
Very good. Well, I'm going to just explain really quick the basic email that you'll be getting now. You might be getting this from your recruiter. You may be getting this from your director. You may be getting this email from Dina, or you may be getting this from home office, or you can be getting this email from every single one of the people that we just mentioned. There's a reason for that. It's because it's really important, and the information on it is key to kickstarting your business to be what you want it to be. So the first step is to go ahead and look at all of those emails or the PDFs that we send. You can print it out at home, or if you don't have a printer, you can go to your public library and print them out. Or you can even go to a friend's house, print them out, or just save them to your own computer and write them down on your own paper if that's what you need to do. The important thing is for you to go ahead and look at them. The second thing is on your email that you'll see is to watch Stacy's 2-minute welcome video. Now, we are all members of the Pampered Chef family, and like Dina already mentioned, there is no need to reinvent the wheel. So we are sharing her welcome message because she did such a great job with it. And like everybody that you will meet with Pampered Chef, we just want your success. So we share what works with everybody. Doesn't matter where you are, whose team you're on, we're all part of the Pampered Chef family. The number 3 is to complete the steps in the first 24-hour checklist. This comes as the PDF on your email. Dina, it might be sharing it now as well. You can also find it on PCU, the Pampered Chef University, and you'll also find it in the little booklet in your kit. And everything is broken down into steps for you. Your first 24 hours, your first 72 hours, your first week, when your kit arrives, and after your first party. Everything's broken down for you. The next step, and that's step number 4 for you, is what we call on this PDF, it's called the launch list. However, it has been called your first 100 list, and it's also been called Frank's list. And Frank's stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, people you know through your kids, and people you know through your spouse. And it's very nice, colorful sheet broken down into those different sections for you. And the idea behind that is to not overthink it, just write their names down. If you're thinking about your neighbors and you're fairly new to the area, or you know somebody who just moved in and you don't know their name, in pencil, just write lady with the 5 kids, or the guy with red hair, or the guy with the big mustache, just so you know who you're talking about on this. And then you could always go and introduce yourself, erase that little description, and then put their name in later. But you would be surprised how many people that you know, and so having this list handy is a really great tool for you when you start your business. The last step is to mark your calendar, whether you are digital or a paper calendar person. Make sure that the very first thing that you do is to put your family obligations and doctor's appointments, all of that first. With Pampered Chef, it is always family first. So you can highlight and mark out the dates that you know you cannot work, so that you do know what dates you can work. Now, you can either highlight, if you're in paper, you can highlight those dates that you're available in pink for party, or you can highlight them in green for money. It's up to you, it's your calendar, but it's really important for you to know how many days or how many times in a month or in a week that you are available for your first parties, so that when you work with your new team members or your director, you have those available. It's also important for you to share that information with your first friends and family, your hosts and guests, so that you're more organized. Remember that with this email and with these PDFs, there is no tomorrow, there is only now. And this is for everybody. Like Dina said in the beginning, if you are brand new, you're going to start getting this welcome email. If you've been with Pampered Chef for a while and you would like this email, please just let one of us know. Or, as Dina mentioned, It's all available on PCU right there. And let me see, I just need to go. So the 3 things I just want to remind you, the 3 resources for you. One is definitely PCU. Do not reinvent the wheel. Everything you need is there. All-Star Atlas is ideal for those additional special touches from consultants who have been with this company and can tell you how to do things like vendor events and farmers markets. And then the last and equally important page is, of course, the Hiltbrand National Team page, because you have people there that have been with this company for, like Dina said, 25 years, all the way up to people that are brand new, and everybody has a different perspective and different ideas. So if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free. So get your homework done. Let your director know or your recruiter know when you are done with that. And also remember, you do not have to be great to start, but you do have to start in order to be great.
All right. Thank you, Katie. I want to make sure that I flip back over. Okay. We have another leader who joined us on the team, April. Yeah. Okay, I think you can see me again. And all right, so you got the basics of getting started. There's that very important checklist. So even if you're rebooting your business, just go back to this area. I wanted to talk a little bit. I've got to, okay, it says I can't remember.
If someone is dinging in the background, please mute your line so that we can hear Dina.
Sounds like silverware almost. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now I can get into the checklist. Okay, one of the quick things that I wanted to talk about was the company's website. And yeah, I want to see it. Okay, so screen share.
Okay, keep talking.
All right. So we're talking about what you need in the very beginning. Definitely you need to know what your login is and your password. You need to go to the company's website right here. And just as a quick introduction, I see this information on getting started as a dictionary or an encyclopedia. You need to know where everything is. You need to know what you have to work with, but you don't have to memorize or get it perfectly. And so I just really quickly wanted to go across the company's website, and I wanted to highlight this little blue bar across here. And the very first, we have the home screen that just takes you back into the home screen. As a leader, we go there frequently because we're changing from consultant roles to leader roles. But most of you are just going to click in here. I just wanted to highlight that you do get a free website for the first 90 days. And that is one of your very first action steps. I know that this has been a process for me, collecting emails and getting people connected to me through Facebook, and it's something that I work on. And because of that, last month I had over $1,000 in online sales. It has been a process, but it's super important to, you know, be working on that in the background. It's not the bulk of my income, but it is a nice additional stream. So there's a My Calendar, the eBiz tools, that's part of the website stuff that you can access. I know that it's super important when we had our specials back in January, you know, those people who didn't have a website, they missed out. So just, you know, free for the first 90 days, I think it's a great investment. It is definitely something that I have to groom and grow. So just wanted you to see that. The my contacts, this is where I have made all my lists of people, where I look things up. Sometimes I get a booking and I don't know where it comes from. I go into my contact. I can see if they've been a host or a customer. And, you know, this helps me figure out how I know somebody before I pick up the phone and call them. So just some things that are leaders reports that are important. The My Shows. This is where I spend the bulk of my time as a consultant. This is where I put my shows in. I do use my phone and my iPad as well, but primarily I still do this on my desktop. There's just some additional features and things that I think run a little bit smoother for me, and I really enjoy using my big desktop. But a lot of people, especially these young kids that are all over their phones, and I say that as a grandma here, you know, they really do like to use their tablets and their phones, and they can totally do that. This is where you're going to spend your time with the show planning materials. I do also want to show you that on All-Star Atlas, we have what I put in my host folders, you know, like the little letter that I have written for my hostesses. You can use as much or as little of this as possible, but it's just there for you so that you know that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Somebody's already done it. You can take it and tweak it, use it from there, but it is there for you. So in the My Shows, the planning materials, the show support, the show talks, recipes, resource, cooking shows, wedding showers, fundraisers, all of this kind of stuff is right here in one area. And as I said, you're going to spend the bulk of your time, I think, in this particular area if you are in the income generating activity of doing shows, whether they're whether they are online shows or they are catalog shows or real shows. This area is very, very helpful. Promotions and recognition. This is where you're going to find your host specials, your guest specials, what's going on in the next months. And so this area is key to know what's going on, tracking your trips, awards and recognitions, things like that. That's all right here. And that's where you're going to find your outside order forms and your guest specials as well, or if there's any specials that we can be earning. My free products just showed up that I earned from last month, and it was great. I didn't have to buy these new products. I earned these new products, and that's alongside my paycheck. A lot of times we get so excited about the FedEx truck coming to our house and we're talking about the free new products at our shows that we just earned that people don't understand we're actually earning a paycheck too. So I always say, along with a great paycheck this month, I earned all of these new products for free. So that's one of my goals as a consultant, is to earn the products instead of having to buy the products or feel like I don't have them to share. So this next training button, training and resources, the PC University, Katie talked a little bit about that, about how many things are on there for us. That is, again, just an amazing site that the company has put together for us on training. Don't get so bogged down in training, though, that you're not out there asking for shows and getting them on their calendars. You know, sometimes you set those dates, you say you can do something, and then you go into panic mode and let us help you figure out how to do it. Know what's here, but don't worry about taking every single training or you will never get started. You need to jump in and not be worried about doing it perfectly. Your big focus right now is to help the hosts and the guests have a good time. If they're having a good time, they want to repeat the experience, and that's going to help you be successful. The next thing you want to do is in this My Show area, you want to pick great recipes that use the power tools, and you need to learn to follow up. That is the key. Maybe you've heard the fortune is in the follow-up before, but it is so true in this business. You really, really, really need to follow up and hone your follow-up skills. One of the reasons why I know Katie is successful is she is where she's supposed to be when she's supposed to be there. And she follows up with people when they say they want to join her in this business, even if it's a year later or 2 years later, she is still following up with them. So make sure that you do that. And you also just want to add as many shows and parties in the beginning as you possibly can. That is going to help you get off to that strong start. In the strong start, you're going to see it says, 4 social areas of your life and 4 shows in the first month. And that's a key of mixing the groups and just trying to get off to a successful start. I know that I didn't have that in the very beginning, but I just hung in there and I kept working it. And because of that, I have had this fabulous business for 25 years. So the last thing I really want to cover is the absolute things that you really need to understand before you do your first show is you need to understand the host benefits. How to help your hostess get the mostest for the leastest is what I say. It is my job to help my host maximize her benefits. And one of those things is understanding that she can use some of her points to get a discount on a kit. So I'm going to be talking to her about that. Another thing is that there's a future booking award. Whether she's getting a half-price item at one of her friends' shows or she's rebooking from herself within the 6 months, you need to understand how that works. And we are here to help you to make sure that you understand it. And also the company is there for you. The 188-R-Chef's telephone number, I have consultants who have written me an email that say, I'm so frustrated, I need help, and nobody's here to help me. And I'm just like, okay, well, we're not mind readers. We need you to let us know when you need help. We are here to help you, but we need you to reach out to us a little bit too. And I said, well, did you call the company? Well, no, I can't call the company. I'm just a brand new consultant. Absolutely, you can call the company. 188-R-Chefs. That is the phone number that we can use. They are there to help you. They can also point you back to your recruiter and your director and your upline directors, and we can help you find a meeting in your area. A lot of people are doing virtual meetings now. So, you think, oh, I want to go to a local meeting. Well, that local person is also doing a Zoom meeting. And so you might as well be doing a Zoom meeting with your own team. Whether they're in Colorado where it was 80 earlier this week and now it's snowing today, you can still join us for a meeting. So be on these calls. We'd love to have you join us live. We are aware that the majority of you listen to the calls at a later time and, use the playback feature. That's okay too. Another thing you really need to understand is the new Consultant Rewards Program. What you get for getting that first $12.50 in is $100. For your first consultant in first 90 days is an extra $100. Every $12.50 after that is an additional $100 in Pampered Chef products and paperwork and supplies that you can choose to use. So really understand that. Katie talked a little bit about working your launch list. Again, if you are somebody who is restarting your business and amping it up because you have a financial need or you have a personal need, go ahead and start back with that list of 100, that Frank's list, that launch list, all the people you know. Don't be afraid to do your own show. I always, when I moved my business as a military wife, I always thought, okay, how do I get out there, and it was always vendor events for me. I'm a big time proponent of doing all those farmers markets, anything that breaks you out of your friend and family circle and gets you out there and meeting the people who love Pampered Chef and want to work with you. So, these are the same steps, whether you're brand new or you're just getting started. Make sure that you watch this breakout session from Stacy Itzel and Becky Ishii, and I just want to thank the company for having wonderful conferences. You'll see a picture back on our Hiltbrand National Team. That was a few of the gals who joined us at National Conference one year. We made t-shirts, and we'll be doing that again where I send you the iron-on logo. And it was really fun. So I hope you can join us at conference this year in August. It's the first week of August. And, you know, it's never too early to be great. And Katie, thank you for joining us. Lisa, April, some of the leaders, we're all sending you a great big welcome to our Hiltbrand National Team. Talk to you later. Bye.